Alright everyone, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us for tonight. I'm going to round off, it seems very silly, but Golden Axe, I'm going to do the beginner mode that's in the Sega Genesis version. It takes 5 minutes max. If you're thinking about starting speedrunning, you can take a look at this. It's not difficult to run, and actually it teaches the fundamentals of the game if you want to continue running the full version of it. It's kind of addictive. It's pretty fun because you can take down the enemies fast, so it kind of optimizes the speedrunning aspect of it a little bit. But to keep this going and get on to the next runs, we'll get this going here. I'm going to use Tyrus for the run, mostly because she's the best with magic. So it skips the story, more optimization for the speedrunning there. So it's mostly just learning where the enemies are going to run in. You'll notice I'm going to do this back attack a lot. The back attack is very powerful. Probably the only thing that's as powerful as it is the running downward stab. So it's a very simple move, just done by pressing jump and attack at the same time, just like in Streets of Rage. But it wrecks the enemies in this mode, and you do actually use it in most speedrunning for the normal mode, except it would take 2 hits instead of 1 hit to kill the enemy. And first boss already. This can be tricky if you get bad luck with those common enemies. What we'll notice too is when one of the mounts is available, the enemies are incredibly attracted to it. They almost ignore you if there's a mount available for it to get on top of. So I'm going to collect these, and I've purposely managed my magic. I want to try to stay at 4 at all times until the very end of the run. Let me get this. So he's going to jump off, and then we wait for this guy, and he's going to join his friend. But it's okay. And then here's a scripted scene, so you lose a little bit of time here, but it adds to the drama. So we got here, and here's kind of one of the places you'll see, like this guy right here, he's just mesmerized by that dragon that's sitting there, so I can just go ahead and smack him. And I want to stay at 4 magic, so I'm going to kick this guy to progress the stage, but I don't want to collect that magic. Here. Oh, no. Missed it, but you can hit both of those enemies at the same time, and that's what saves you the most time. And here's going to be my first magic usage. I want to stay at 4 because the level 4 magic will kill the enemies in 1 hit, but it is the quickest animation. If you accidentally get the level 3 magic, you might as well go make a sandwich. It takes so long. So there we go, I'm going to stay at 4. And then for the beginning mode, this is actually going to be the last stage. So, sorry, I kind of realized I forgot to start the timer on the live split there. But go in here, we're not going to mess around, we're just going to use our magic. Again, level 4 is the quickest magic. You'll notice on beginner mode, magic only costs 2 of the potions, no matter which one you use. Normally using magic would deplete the entire stock. These guys. Get past here and we're going to use magic on these 2 large enemies. And we're going to be able to restock on our magic right here. And since the final boss is coming up, we're going to go all out and get the level 6 magic. So we just have to take care of these guys. There's that, and here comes the final boss. Got it. Alright. So it's kind of tricky to get that timing down, but when fighting bosses, that downward stab is incredibly valuable because you can lock them in place, and you can juggle them in air with the magic, and there you go. That is the beginner mode of Golden Axe, so I'm glad that went relatively well. This was actually, even though it's a 5-minute run, this is the one that I was the most worried about because it's so execution-based. But that wasn't bad. I really wish I would have remembered to start the timer. But we're trying to get this through here. It is midnight in Eastern Standard Time, so we got more streamers that will be coming up for day 2. So we got an A+++ ranking. highest ranking. But yeah, that wasn't too bad. Man, am I relieved. But thanks again. That was Golden Axe for the Sega Genesis on the beginner mode. And I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, if you are at all interested in speedrunning and you don't know where to start, this is an example of somewhere that it's very easy to learn, and it's actually quite entertaining, so at least in my opinion. So thanks for checking out Golden Axe, and please stay tuned for more of the stream for day 2.